Hi everyone, I'm here today to talk about two of our favorite topics, professional development and performance management. So over winter break, I've had a chance to do some quick updates to our Blackboard organization for CLDC professional development, and I want to make sure that everyone knows how to navigate and how to use this site effectively. So we've moved our professional development and performance management tools online so we can easily see what everyone in the office is up to with regard to professional development or goal setting through the performance management process. This lets us see any themes that might emerge in terms of goal progress or even professional development needs to offer future trainings, programs, or just individual support. So I'm going to do a quick overview and tour of our Blackboard site. So right now I'm on the home page where you'll find the tasks that you need to do. So there's lots of resources and things you could do on this Blackboard site, and I'll continue to add things throughout this semester and future semesters. But for what you definitely need to do is, especially for student employees, is watch this quick video. So check you're doing it, and then submit your professional development plan for spring semester. So you can access that right from the homepage right here, or you can also see all the forms you need to submit right in this Submit Professional Development Forms tab. So here you'll find the two things you absolutely have to do for all staff, and then for undergraduate student employees, these are the only things that you have to do within Blackboard. So you'll submit this required professional development plan, which is through Qualtrics. So this is almost identical to what you completed last semester. It's honestly been a little bit simplified, so it should be easier to complete. So talk with your supervisor before filling that out. You could even fill that out together if that is helpful. That is to identify your professional development goals and targets for the semester, and then you'll also identify how you hope to meet those goals. The CLDC asks that you complete 10 hours of professional development during the course of the semester, and you may find opportunities for overlap with optional trainings through our office. You may take a class that's related. You might be into a podcast. So you talk to your supervisor about how you're learning, how it's helping you on the job or for your future job. So talk to your supervisor for some ideas for that. And then once you've completed that, you'll submit this professional development reporting form. So we'll click on this. It's another quick Qualtrics. So I recommend completing this after you've done any professional development activity. So you'll identify just some basic information about yourself, identify what you completed to complete those 10 hours, and then say how many hours that activity was. So you can submit this form as many times as you want. You can go above and beyond 10 hours. I, as a very competitive person myself, I will be driven to do that because I think it's fun to try to be the winner, but you don't have to be like me. And then there's some basic details that you can add about the experience that you had. So that is the two professional development forms that we're asking you to complete. And then if you are motivated by awards and special recognition, you can click in this professional development achievements folder. And right now you see that nothing is in there, but when you have submitted your 10 hours, you will get a little badge that will make you feel like the special person that you already are. So once we're done with professional development forms, you can check out performance management tools. So this is very relevant for graduate assistants and also professional staff, but may also be really useful for undergraduate student employees. So if you have questions about that, talk with your supervisor. But new for spring 2020, we have put the human resources performance management form into Qualtrics. This is, again, so we can capture what all staff goals are, so we can identify potential synergies, find ways to work together, identify resources that might be missing. So this is not going to be broadly shared with the entire staff. It's just going to be reviewed by some of our leadership team, particularly myself. So if you have questions about that, feel free to come see me. You still need to complete the human resources performance management goals form, and I recommend you do that first with your supervisor and then just copy and paste that information right into that Qualtrics form. You can find that form for human resources linked in Qualtrics. So when I click that, not Qualtrics, linked right here in Blackboard, that downloaded to my desktop, and then it opens just as a Word document that you can save and keep updating, that sort of thing. So, and then if you really would like to really go deep on performance management resources, you can link over to the Student Affairs website where they have a nice overview of performance management in terms of a timeline. And then you can also see additional resources. So that evaluation form, how to kind of give and receive feedback, and then those professional development forms. If you want the PDF downloads, they're all available right here. So beyond that, the other tab is resources. This is where you can find some ideas for professional development. So some options on campus and off campus. Additional information about the leadership endorsement, which could be a great ongoing professional development option for our student employees, especially to get advanced badges, and then just some additional information. So if you're like, I just watched 5.5 minutes of Lindsay tell me all sorts of things about things I don't understand, now at the end, you could answer some of those questions and frequently asked questions, and also this glossary of terms. If you're starting from a point of, I keep seeing social justice. What does that mean? Or what does she mean by leadership endorsement? All of those questions can be answered here in a glossary. So this is a quick online video, but I'm happy to walk you through this in person. So if we haven't met before, my name is Lindsay and my office is on the 5th floor of Baker University Center. And I welcome the opportunity to talk with you more about professional development and performance management. I hope you have a great semester.